Now, TSA sources are telling News 4 that it's gotten so bad that some workers are sleeping in their cars outside of airports, including Dulles International, because those workers can't pay rent or afford gas to drive around.
I know that's a fact, no doubt. It's a stressful enough job as it is. You're looking for bombs, you're looking for weapons, right? Now you have the added stress of how am I going to feed my family tomorrow? How am I going to put gas in my car?
A senior TSA official confirms an internal report to NBC News that around 300 officers have now quit, and many, many more are calling out sick. That's part of the issue that's been causing long lines at some TSA checkpoints across the country. Yeah, so much concern about TSA checkpoint lines all across the country right now. We can show you what it looks like at Reagan National Airport. Pretty good for the moment, everything moving pretty smoothly right now. But it's what's happening behind the scenes here that's really starting to cause concern.
An estimated 1.9 million US citizens cannot afford traditional rent. So, this number of people are living in their vehicles. This is what I call vehicular homelessness. For those of you who think everyone living in Western country is doing well, it is a lie. Millions are hopeless. I want to end this video here. My name is Rodi. See you in my next video.
In America today, you can't afford a home. You can't find an affordable rental. Wages haven't kept up in 20 years. Utilities are through the roof. Insurance is becoming impossible. And now it's becoming illegal to survive without any of those things. Not illegal to steal, not illegal to harm, not illegal to scam somebody out of their savings, mind you. No, illegal to sleep in the only shelter you still have. Your vehicle, your van, your truck, or your RV. We've entered the next chapter of the affordability crisis, where being poor isn't just difficult, it's becoming criminal. Surviving. Let's be blunt. The system didn't collapse by accident. Housing didn't become unaffordable by coincidence. People didn't suddenly become irresponsible or lazy all at once. And now, cities aren't battling homelessness, they're battling the visible presence of the homeless. They don't want to solve it. They want to hide it. And the easiest way to hide it is to make it illegal to exist without paying someone for permission. If you sleep in the wrong place, crime. If you park too long, crime. If your vehicle looks lived in, crime. If you try to survive outside the system...
You guys, oh my God, watch this.
So I have a message for all of the young people in America who are finding it hard to survive. I just became aware of some very, very troubling information, and it's something that we are seeing happen throughout this country. Young Americans are living in their car because they can't afford to have apartments, or their jobs don't pay enough to be able to eat and afford their bills. So a lot of people talk about the situation, the van life, and if you ever go to a truck stop, you will see these cars parked out there with young Americans living in them, because that's where they can get their showers, that's where they can shave, that's where they can, get food and kind of, be around somewhere where people are not looking to harm you. It's a truck stop, right? So I'm making this video today because I want to make you guys aware of a way that you can quickly turn around your situation. And this is going to be a long rant, but it's going to tie in to a certain individual that will make a major change in this country coming soon. But you need to put yourself in position, especially if you are young, to benefit from that massive, massive change in the way we are compensated in this country. But here's what I have to say to anybody young that's already in a situation where you're living in your car, okay? There are ways, there is a certain industry that you can jump into right now to where you will not have to worry about having a roof over. If you're going to live in your car, you might as well make $100 and something thousand while living in your car and stack that money. You know what I mean? So I'm saying this because it is easier for anybody, as long as you are, I think it's 21 years of age or older, to become a truck driver, a over-the-road truck driver. Why would you do that, right? Well, they're going to give you a truck that you're going to be living in that truck, right? But as you turn those wheels, you will get paid. The reason I'm saying this is a quick turnaround is because there are companies that will give you your truck driving license in 2 weeks. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. If you have a decent driving record, you can be rolling in 2 weeks, right? And this is why this is very important. If you go out there and work for maybe a year or two, stacking all your money, because you're not going to be paying rent, you're going to be living in that truck. I mean, it sounds horrible, but in 2 or 3 years, you will come out on top, especially if somebody is getting ready to get rid of the payroll tax in this country. I don't know if you guys heard that. So that means that all of your money will be, whatever you make, it will be coming into your bank account. The only thing that will go higher is the sales tax.
The land of the free has finally did it. It seems like the American dream is crumbling. And I don't mean that as a satire or like a slap in your face or something. I'm just saying this is what we've always been talking about on our channel, and the people that are coming forward are just exposing the system for what it really is. So before we get to break it down, I want you to get to watch some of the videos, a few more videos that have emerged in line with these videos that we've watched, and kindly leave your own thoughts in the comment section and tell me what you think. Don't you think a powerful nation, a superpower for that matter, such as the land of the free, should at least have some sort of system in place where its people are able to have a safe haven in case there are people that are living in their cars, like we've seen in this case? Like, I know a lot of people struggle all over the world, but it's rare that I got to see people living in their cars at least. In fact, I haven't come across physical people that I know or people that I've met that live in their cars. At least that's me, but I know everybody can have their own experiences. So leave your own thoughts in the comment section. And guys, this video is for educational purposes only, and we're not like rubbing it in your face and saying we've been saying this or this and that. We're just sharing highlights of what's going on out there in the world, especially in the land of the free, and just trying to bring awareness to these things that are happening. As somebody that comes from a third world country, I think it is our duty to learn from such phenomenons and such events so that we can grow from them and also just develop ways that can tackle for people that are in need of help or housing or insurance or other ways of just surviving. I have heard of people in Africa that were, unalived because they found incentives or ways of providing for people that were not working. But since those people were condemned for their actions, I wonder what a superpower such as the land of the free would teach us when its citizens are going through this.
If you ever wonder who's doing van life, just look at the way that they're parked. As you can see, they park heading out just in case there's an emergency. I like to park headed in because I really don't give a shit. But as you can see, guys, it's a lot of people that do van life. It's a very common thing now ever since the mortgage rates went up, the inflation rates went up, and some of us just work jobs that we don't want to make that commute all the way home from our jobs because it just don't make sense. And also there's even more vans in the same lot. So this is a thing that's not looking like it's going away anytime soon, and I just wanted to show you guys proof of that. This isn't as uncommon as you may think, and here's Exhibit A. And I see people that was moving around in both of these vehicles as well. And there's even another one up here, and there's even more behind me. So with that being said, guys, make sure you invest in good vehicles so you never know when you're going to be doing van life. If you're a fellow van lifer, make sure you like, share, and repost this.
Go back to America? Why the hell would I go back to America? So I can work 60-hour weeks, make 6 figures a year, and still live like I'm freaking poor? Are you crazy? Do you want to know what the real American dream is? I'll tell you. It's making US dollars online, and it's leaving the USA with that amazing passport that gets you access all over the world. There's Asia, there's Europe, there's South America. There's so many beautiful, amazing places that you can visit, and you can travel, and you can live your dream while people are clocking in, clocking out, getting taken advantage of by the system that is engineered to extract value from you your whole life. Go to school, go to college, get in debt, get a job, work 60 years, then. That is not God's plan for me. You got to wake up and you got to realize the system is not for you. You got to do the exact opposite of everything they tell you to do. I don't know. Working for me. Maybe I'm full of crap though.
Alright guys, so those are the videos that we had prepared for you, and to just like finalize everything, I've got some points that I just want us to discuss concerning this. So my first point, I think, from the videos that I've heard is education. I've heard the other gentleman talking about driving trucks and getting experienced and having a license to drive trucks so that at least you can have a place to sleep and make money for yourself. So when it comes to education, I think China, maybe even Japan, is doing a far much better job, especially than African countries and maybe than most of the Western countries out there, because Chinese people actually learn while they are growing up. They learn these skills and then they begin to create new ways or innovative ways of creating products. By the way, even the phones, like majority of African phones that people use are created by Chinese students, or at least Chinese people that are learning technology, Chinese people that are just on the come up in the technology environment. And we are buying that for money. Those are like third grade phones or third grade gadgets or technologies. And Africans use that in their own such technology that was created by pupils or students in China. So why don't countries like the land of the free introduce methods or platforms or educational systems that would be put in place to teach people that are younger to have these skills and create products that can be later bought by African countries? From education, I think natural resources and using those natural resources to create products would be our second point. I have noticed that a majority of countries that have got minerals or natural resources that can be used to create products or innovations such as hydropower stations, those countries actually do not have the initiative to create such products or innovations. It's usually countries that do not have such innovations. Like in the last 50 years, the Chinese have become a superpower. Like I remember watching videos of Chinese people fetching water like in buckets in streams, and now 50 years or even 30 years later, they've modernized, they've created highways, they've created skyscrapers. Their technology is advanced and it's ahead. And my point here is, such as what we are seeing right now shouldn't have been the case for countries that have minerals. And I think the land of the free should learn from like investing in the talent of the people that are available in the country, because that's a natural resource that you have. And when you have a natural resource of people, you'll be able to use their labor and you'll be able to pay them according to their labor. And I know it kind of sounds like ironic because the land of the free has always does that, which leads me to the third point, which is not having systems in place or having systems in place that support the people. So the people that actually have been working in these industries in the land of the free are the ones that have been affected, such as AI. The way AI came, I have seen a lot of graphic designers, a lot of people that were working in the computer sector or computer engineering sector lose their jobs, and these were highly qualified professionals. So what I'm saying is we need to have systems in place that protect the interests and the needs of the people. So if we had that, or if at least the land of the free had an incentive to protect people before technology was on the come up, this wouldn't have happened. Now, I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just labeling and trying to like put these things out there so that we can have an open discussion and maybe somebody can find a solution for us. You never know. Maybe the next Elon Musk, maybe the next Bill Gates, or even the next Nikola Tesla is out there listening to this video. So this breakdown is just there to provide an overview so that we can have an insight on how the future may be and how to be better prepared for the future. And my fourth point would be government laws. Don't you think government laws should be there to protect the people? Like in another video, we did talk about how Ronald Reagan in 1981 proposed a bill that decreased the taxes from 70% to 28%, and the rich were now flexing. The rich were now having a way like of going around paying taxes the way they used to. This tax initiative ended up affecting the poor more, because the rich now have ways where they are able to avoid paying taxes. Like we've heard of those people that create corporations, they create another company under this name, and they are able to, like, to go around paying taxes. So if we were able to have leaders that would protect us from such laws, I think this would have been a thing of the past. And just to like summarize it all and to close, I just want to say that this video is just to bring awareness to what's going on in the land of the free, and at least to just talk about it so that we can have better solutions and alternatives to things such as this. And somebody that does come from a third world country, I just want to say that it's so remarkable to see a superpower such as the land of the free that we grew up learning in secondary or primary, just having these laws that are not protecting their people. People are sleeping in cars. It's not fun. How are you able to raise kids? Like for people that have come from poor backgrounds, people that come from backgrounds where they didn't have much growing up, we always used to complain. But looking at a situation such as this escalating to the point whereby you've got students with good grades, you've got people with high skills living like this, it's just so heartbreaking. But with that being said, leave us your own thoughts in the comment section and just let us know what you think. I will see you in the next video. Do not forget to like, to share, and also subscribe to our channel to become part of our electrifying community. Signing off, and take care.